Well, welcome back everybody. We got this touch control here we're working on, and this is my bad here, but I don't even know if these will go over the other end, but near as I can tell, and I still don't quite understand the theory, I can't get this down over here. This is supposed to be the replacement, and I don't even know if it's big enough to go on the bottom. I don't think you'd ever stretch that out over here. You might, but I know I frigged around for 2 or 3 minutes trying to get it down over here, and didn't have any success. So my old leather ones are in perfect condition. There's no tears in them. They're still soft, very soft in fact. It's made out of chrome tanned hide. It's not rawhide or nothing, so it's pretty flexible. And I'm just going to go ahead and wire it back in like it was. It's been good for 70 years. I figure it's good for another 40 or so anyway. And these here will chalk it up to experience. There might be some people that have put them on and fought with them and got them over, but I'll tell you, the original style is the way to go if yours are still good. So I was thinking that, this other end is smaller. You could slide them over the other end. But then you got to shove this down through the middle here too, It would be on the end here. It would just be a cluster to do it that way. So, yeah, near as I can figure, you either have to fight them over the top, which, as you can see, there's quite a difference. Yeah, this might stretch that much, but I don't know. I'm not going to tackle it. I'm just going to wire those in, and I'm not going to put these spools in. I'm just going to, I was just testing there. I'll actually put some paper towel in there before I get done thrashing here so I don't get no dust in here. And then I'll put my spools in after I get the back wired, because it's just one less thing in the way of hands. Well, I got this bellows here done. This top here, you just kind of roll it around. You can see here how it's just a wide pocket. You just crimp it up. That's how it was before. Fold it right around, then put your safety wire on it. When I did it, I put a block under here, took a screwdriver, pried this all the way up to the end of the stroke so that it's all the way extended, and then you put it on and then let it accordion when it goes back, and that way it'll be where it needs to be, because you put this up pretty tight. So anyway, I'm going to go do the other one, and we'll see if these rubber boots will work on these small ones. Hopefully they will, because my leathers that were on the small ones were junk. Well, don't know, that sticks out here a long ways, almost 3/8 of an inch on this lower side on both of them. And as you can see, there's quite a difference. I don't know if I'll be able to stretch this over or not. I'm going to turn the camera off because there's no sense me fighting with this in front of the camera. But if I can get it on, I'll bring you back in and show you what I got done. If not, I'm going to go to plan B. I actually got some of this chrome tanned leather upstairs. It's about the same thickness, so you never know. I might have to make my own, but we'll see what we can do with these. Well, it will go on, but it's a fight. I was probably 2 or 3 minutes getting it on, but that's a long time when you're just sitting there tedious trying to get this pulled over. I used a piece of welding rod that I've got kicking around with a hook on the end of it. The only thing would make this work any better if this was rounded so it wouldn't try to poke through. I never did have it poke through, but it looked like it was going a few times. I was working it pretty hard. And I'm not so sure if that's actually got a hole in it for air anyway. Huh. Don't know. Have to check that out. Could just be a mold issue too. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put the next one on. Well, we'll see what kind of a mess this turns into. This thing is unbelievable pain in the butt to get over. Whoop. Well, maybe I'll start on this other side. Being right-handed that I am. I'll tell you, I'd be ashamed if I was selling this product right here to fit this particular use. Well, like I said, I'm going to shut the camera off because I'm going to get frustrated here. I don't have room enough to move. Well, so much for that shit. Another $7 and something wasted. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to try something with these ones here that won't work on the big ones. We might be able to use those on the small ones. Well, look at that. It's basically a zero fit here. It's would have been nice if it was 10 thousandths smaller, but I'm going to call it a win. It's not going to, go in and out like a bellows normally would, but it's tight enough, I believe, that it'll do the job. These ones here are so friggin' tight. They are unbelievable. They're not made for this. They're made for a brake pedal or something, and they've said, oh, those will work on that. But just cut the bottom ring off. I like that one enough. I'll show you how I just twisted that one on. And I fought with that son of a gun for a long time. And the other one, of course, I ruined. I'll show you how I put it on after I trim it. I'm going to trim this bottom off, and then we'll put the other one on, see if it'll work as good. Okay, we'll see if this one goes on as good. Yeah, you see, it's got enough tension that it holds itself up, just barely. But the other side, I was able to just push it right down and rotate it, and it went on. This one probably won't. I'll probably wish I'd have left the other one on. But we'll see here what happens if we can get it started. No, this one ain't gonna go on as good as the other one did. The other side went right on. Come on. There we go. So anyway, those do go on easier. And I think that they're a better fit. They're not going to actually work as a bellows, but they'll work as dust deterrents, They're just about a zero fit on the top. No movement on that one. This one here has got probably 10 thousandths movement. This one fits better. But either way, I guess I'm sold on those. Those small ones there that they sell, these things here, I'd say buy them at your own risk. They're junk. And those are junk for the big ones, but they will work on the small ones with modification. So that's what I've learned about that. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. Today we did shopping, so I'm just doing a little bit of stuff here before supper. Anyway, I'm going to put in all the plugs, and we'll see if we can get them screens in. Guess I'll do that first because that's going to be a son of a gun. So I'll be back in a little bit. This little screen here will go right down in here. And you'll have to take some type of a little pick or a tool and work it down in. And it wants to have the cup down. But, oh, I need a light. And it's not perfect, but I think it'll run that way. Knock that further edge down just a little bit. See how bad I screwed it up there. That looks much better. Setting in the hole. Yeah. Setting where it belongs. I got one to put in over here. I won't film. They go in these two holes right here. And the two back ones. That light's so bright it washes everything out. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. So I'm using a little bit of thread locker. You don't have to. They never did originally. But my theory is as tight as these were, and I mean I just put a little. That's actually more than I've been using. That's enough more that I'm actually going to wipe a little bit of it off. You just want a little bit in the threads. You don't need much. Because if you put the right amount on, it'll do its job and you won't have to wipe it up around the top of the plug. See, I actually had a little bit extra on that one. So I can see it coming up a little bit. And I'll wipe off the excess because you don't want any of this stuff getting around inside the system. I was able to get, I took the old one that hadn't been screwed up and put in the screwed up hole that I ran a tap through. And then I ran a die over the screwed up one and I put it in the good hole. And I was able to get both of them in straight. So these are incorrect now. And I'm gaining, when I get done, hopefully it's going to be better than what it was originally. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how little bit of sealer it takes. It does not take much at all. And I think it's something that could be omitted if you wanted to. Come on. This stuff's thin enough that, you know, you don't want much on it. All you want is a little bit down in the threads. Whoop. Yeah. Even though I wiped a lot of it off, there's still plenty on the threads. 99% of the people use way more thread sealer than what they need. Beautiful. I got 4 more. I'm going to do that and then I'll bring you back. Well, the only thing I found wrong with this new screen is, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's some rough edges right here. And when you put it in, it fits in fine. And it goes right in the hole like it's supposed to. But then you go to pull it out and it catches because of these little burrs. So anyway, hold it down so that nothing goes into anything. And get rid of them burrs. Other than that, this is a pretty good reproduction, I would say, on this particular piece. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, it comes out a lot better now. So anyway, I got to put 4 bolts in here. And to put my cover plate, I'm going to do one more quick look. Just to make sure all the plugs are in, which they are. And which way does this thing go? Goes this way. So I'm not going to bore you with putting all the bolts in here. I'm not going to put any sealant on any of these because this here needs to come out on occasion, and I don't want to take the chance of getting any sealants in the hydraulic system. So I got to wash up my bolts. That's going to be it for this little video. I know it's slower than death if you're trying to see this thing all go together, but anyway, it takes 5-10 minutes worth of video. And tomorrow I'm going to put, well, no, I'm not going tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow's the Ag Show up to Augusta. Yeah, we're going to that. So I guess I won't even be in the shop tomorrow. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll take my camera with me or not. But anyway, hope this might help somebody. Keep safe. Don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.